Hey guys, it is I, Kevin X here, and today I'll show you where Merge Zamasu stands in the scale of Dragon Ball Super and why it's higher than you think. Spoiler alert, it is higher than Kefura. And this idea came to me while editing the Merge Zamasu trailer references video for fighters, since it launches soon.
Ningen!
So for that we'll need to analyze two things. One being the Potara fusion itself, and two, episode 66. Before we begin, this is a fan theory, based on what Dragon Ball Super has shown us, but not proved. With that said, let us begin. Point 1, the Potara fusion. In Battle of the Gods, Goku claimed that a Potara merge would not be suitable to fight Bobeerus, but the Super Saiyan God was. And in the Tournament of Power, that same Super Saiyan God power was arguably overwhelmed. Okay, maybe not overwhelmed because Goku was started, but it was in the same ballpark as base Kefura. That shows us that the Potara fusion puts the fusion with a similar multiplier than that of the Super Saiyan God. Okay, similar but close. Fair enough of an assumption, right? On the other hand, we have Goku Black, who was already on the level of a Super Saiyan God, as we can see in his fight with Vegeta. We can put Merge Zamasu in base form of episode 65 on the same ballpark as Super Saiyan Blue, as we can see by their beam struggle. So with this, we can close the first point with these three, points. The multiplier being close to the Super Saiyan God, the fact that Goku Black was already on the level of a Super Saiyan God, and the fact that Merge Zamasu was similar to a Super Saiyan Blue in level of power. Which leads us to the second point, which is episode 66, looked thoroughly. What if I told you that Merge Zamasu did the equivalent of a Super Saiyan Blue transformation in this episode? So for that, I want your focus on Zamasu's aura during this episode. Let's see how it begins. So let's call this rainbow colored, shall we? And after his mutation slash transformation, he gets a purple colored aura, the same color as Super Saiyan Rose, and the same sound effect. Quite a change, no? Plus, I would also argue that with 50% of his body now being purple goo, one can interpret as his version of Super Saiyan Rose. In other words, the Goku half is exerting now more power, which is visualized by this huge ass arm, and that also explains why he kept up with Blue Vegito when he was not keeping up with two Super Saiyan Blues before. In other words, the purple half represents Goku Black. The Rose transformation manifested itself as a visual change to the body instead of the hair. But after all this, there's one question that you're probably going to ask me. How the hell did Toranksu manage to slay Merge Zamasu if he was that strong? Well, if you have seen my Goku Black tribute, I show that Goku Black dies with the final Kamehameha, and no, that's not a random assumption and has an actual explanation. But again, it's a fan theory, though I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot because of this, but I think it's necessary. So to show you that, I want to show you these two clips, and I want you to notice Zamasu's voice.
そうだ、それが我が望みだ。神々の失敗の象徴なのだ。見ろ、これが神だ。貴様か、トランクス。次は誰に助けを求める？過去か、未来か。そうやって神の正義に背き続けるか。
So, did you notice the difference in voice? The echo effect of the fusion simply gone after the final Kamehameha? Well, I did, so that and the fact that Trunks simply keeps up with him after that kinda puts more, let's just say, validity, so you know I don't sound crazy talking about it, but I guess that ship has sailed. But hey, if you're watching this, that means you're also curious as well, so at least I'm not alone. So what do I mean by that? Just my 2 cents, since this video is about Merge Zamasu's power, and I don't think one entire video would be appropriate for just this nitpicking. But yeah, in my view, that's why Trunks was able to keep up with him, because of the loss in power that resulted after Goku Black died, in quotes. And there's also something else I would like to point out. Trunks was using a sword. So sword, even though it was made of ki, it's still a sword. So what does that mean? It means that it has properties that it's easy to pierce with. It's not the first time in Dragon Ball that we have seen someone very weak use a sword against someone stupidly, vastly stronger than him. And that's why I believe Merge Zamasu was so strong. He was a fusion, that he also had gone through a Super Saiyan Blue transformation, and even what we saw Kafla do puts him the same threshold as Vegito Blue, which was said to be a god of destruction level in the manga. But considering the anime, he wasn't that far away from it anyway. So what do you think? Is it too far-fetched? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.